This Fender Masterbuilt guitar has left me speechless, and in today's video you're going to find out why. So without further ado, let's get straight into this Squealing Pig Guitars video. Hello guys, welcome back to Squealing Pig Guitars, the home of luxury drum machines here in Nottingham, England. My name is Keightley and today you join me on a very warm day here in the UK. I think for this week all these videos are going to be a little bit sweaty in appearance, so apologies for that at the moment. We're currently having a little bit of a heat wave and we don't have air conditioning here at Squealing Pig Guitars, so I'm absolutely hotboxed in here. But today it's been made better by this beautiful Fender Masterbuilt Strat. This is a Vincent Van Trigg Stratocaster HSS 60s spec. You can't get much better than this. But this guitar has absolutely blown me away. I've been playing it for the best part of a day and I just love the way it sounds, and hopefully I can translate why that is in today's video. So without further ado, let's run down the specs that make up this beauty. So guys, welcome to the Spec Talk of this Fender Masterbuilt, and this amazing guitar was made by the spectacular Vincent Van Trigg, who's a master builder from the Fender Custom Shop, and as you can see has a very unique way of finishing and relicking his guitars. I'm absolutely in love with how this guitar looks visually. The 60 specs, the tortoiseshell guard, this kind of caramelized, burnt, butterscotch, white, off-white color. I'm not too sure what it is, but it's a very adaptive color that kind of changes all over the body. We've got a very dark rosewood fingerboard, nice unique kind of relicking pattern on the back of the neck, which is incredibly comfortable to play. But at its base construction, it's a simple Stratocaster. We have an older body, we've got a maple neck. The elements that makes this guitar so expensive and so valuable is all what Vincent adds to it. From the unique finish to the relicking style to the kind of hand finishing of the neck, the roll fingerboard edges, this guitar feels sublime and stays in tune incredibly. Every single note is in tune and it's an absolute pleasure to play. In terms of electronics, we have quite an interesting pickup selection. You don't see too many HSS Strats coming out of the Masterbuilt, but we do here today. So we have an EVH Seymour Duncan in the bridge, which is this zebra covered pickup. Then for the neck and middle single coils with the hand-wound Strat GC custom pickups. We then have a 5-way switch, 2 tones and 1 volume. This is modern wiring, so the back tone control is on the bridge pickup, which we love to see here at Squealing Pig. Our volume control also has a 10% taper split, meaning that we don't lose any treble as it goes down. It's also a very even control, meaning that you're able to get really nice clean tones when you're on a dirty channel. As I said previously, this rosewood fingerboard is so dark and looks sublime. We then have white dots on this one. We also have jumbo 6100 frets, which I absolutely adore. I love big frets on Strats, makes it a lot easier to bend. I know I keep mentioning it, but we've got lovely roll fingerboard edges. It's just so nice to play, and I really like the kind of burnt caramel look of this bottom neck and the top here. The thing I love about the Masterbuilt series is that each master builder has their own quirk and own niche, and I love how Vincent kind of finishes these back of the necks from this kind of caramel and dark kind of orangey look all the way to the bare wood. It's almost a caricature of a relic, but I love how master builders are kind of of taking the reliking style into its own art form and not just trying to replicate what once was, but trying to create a new style which looks incredible. We then have a bone nut on this one, obviously 21 fret standard Strat spec. We then have 6-in-line vintage style tuners, then just the standard Fender headstock. We've obviously got Vincent's signature on the back there. We have a 12-inch fretboard radius, so you're going to love this if you're more of a shredder, and we have a 60s style oval C, which is kind of the classic 60s shape, which is the Goldilocks profile for me. Also got some nice relicking on the pickups, and on the back here we've got a little bit of buckle rash with that nice kind of contoured belly carve. What I love about this finish is it's not even, it's not one consistent colour. You have a little bit more yellow in the bottom here, a little bit more brightness at the top. It's a beautiful guitar indeed. We also have some really nice lacquer checking on the back there and some assorted wear. But that's all the specs of this beautiful Fender Masterbuilt guitar. So without further ado, let's heat up the 2-rock and get started with the tone demonstration. So guys, now it's time for the tone demonstration of this beautiful Fender HSS Masterbuilt. It's not every day you see a HSS Strat coming from the Masterbuilt section, but I have to say this one is very unique indeed. I'm a massive fan of it. For today's episode, I'm using my 2-rock Bloomfield Drive 112 combo with a condenser microphone miking it up. It's an Audio Technica one. Today's episode, I'm mainly going to be on the lead master channel. That's the higher of the 2 gain channels, and I'm using EQ2, which is more kind of favoured for that thick overdrive tone. For the intro, I was playing an interesting kind of harmonic minor progression inspired by the Sinners soundtrack. I'd really endorse you guys to... I'd really recommend checking out that soundtrack. I was teaching one of my students it a couple of weeks ago, and the Eric Gale section is incredible in it. And basically the 2 chords are just D major, G minor. And them 2 harmonies really clash and create a nice harmonic minor tone. For those interested, I'm on the neck pickup. These are the GC hand-wound pickups, and I'm on pretty much full volume and full tone. Cool. And then rolling down the tone, you can get a really nice kind of woman tone out of that pick. And of course, this guitar has the 10% taper split, so as you roll down this volume, you get a really nice clarity in the treble. So this is on 1 and 2, 4 and 5. And if you just roll that tone control down just a tad, you're going to get that lovely Stevie Ray Vaughan tone. Lovely neck pickup tones. Let's go to the next position now. I'm going to take off the tube screw. Let's hear it. let's hear the next position. So the last position to talk about today is this bridge pickup, which is an EVH Seymour Duncan, which is a Zebra. It looks awesome. So let's finish off the episode with a little bit of shred. So guys, that is the end of this tone section of this beautiful Masterbuilt Fender Stratocaster. So without further ado, let's go to the end of this video. I'll give my personal review and rating of this Masterbuilt. So guys, that is the end of the video. Before I get into my review and rating of this beautiful Fender Masterbuilt guitar, make sure to go down on this video and leave a thumbs up. Also, make sure to leave your comment down below. Do you think this guitar is worth the price or not? And did you enjoy the demo? Let me know down below. And if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. It really helps us out. Also, consider hitting the notification bell. This notifies you every time we make a video, which means you won't miss out. But in today's episode, we're giving this Fender Masterbuilt a 10 out of 10. I have to say, it's one of the best Stratocasters I've ever had the pleasure of playing. And it's not really within the pickup configuration. To be honest, I wouldn't normally go for a HSS on a Strat. I prefer the kind of classic setup. But for me, it was the way that the guitar was finished and the way that this neck feels. We've got a lovely oval C profile, but it's a little bit thicker than a traditional oval C to my feeling anyway. And this neck is just so buttery smooth. And when you pair that with the rounded fretboard edges, which are just so sublimely done, and the jumbo 6100 fret wire, it's just a very special Stratocaster to play. The intonation's perfect, it's easy to bend. I'm normally not a massive fan of the way that Strats play, but for me this feels nice and slinky, and it's easy to play. I love the tortoiseshell guard, the 3-ply 60s style. I think the only thing I'd change is I'd probably prefer a single coil in the back here, but I do think that the EVH Zebra looks incredible with the vintage white finish. I think this is a very unique Strat and is worth the Masterbuilt price, as it is a little bit different and you don't see a lot of team-built guitars looking like this. Also, Vincent does his relics in such a unique way. This colour is as I said previously, it looks so realistically aged because it's not even. You have a little bit of a darker colour here, and then a little bit more brighter in the middle, kind of signifying it's actually been worn. But yeah, I'm absolutely delighted with how this guitar plays, and it's going to get a 10 out of 10 in today's episode. But most importantly, guys, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of this Fender Masterbuilt guitar? Do you love it or do you hate it? Let me know down below, and make sure to hit the like button if you've enjoyed. But thank you so much for joining me on this warm day here at Squealing Pig Guitars, and I'll see you tomorrow for another episode. But until then, my name is Ben Keightley, and that leaves me with one last thing to say. Keep rocking, guys. I'll see you soon.